guys some money. I've already bet on the Chargers tonight. Already bet on them, baby. You better jump on board. If you're not a Chargers fan, if you don't back your team, that's right. Good evening. Last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. It's me and Brendan and Justin, and I guess Mike will be here whenever he gets here. I feel like shit today, but I'm still hanging in there, baby. I'm going. We're brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. And you know what? We're going to get bigger and better as we go along. All right? We're going to make it happen. I don't even know. My BetBucket picks, 7-day free trial. Go there now. Link below in the description. OddsJam Partner Program. Go there. Link below in the description. And I'm just going to tell you right now, Tristan and I have been talking about it. If you got access to Fliff, which Justin, I know you don't, but if you do, you better fucking bet NBA player props like Alex is doing, because they are fire. Brendan, do you have Fliff?
I do, yeah. I've been using a VPN, using them a little bit lately. I've been enjoying them a lot. Deposited, I think, $150 total in the book, and it's over $600 right now. Lots of NBA player props, lots of hockey props.
Yeah, but unbelievable. If you go to the EV page and just use Fliff as your only book, it's just amazing how many of those plays have been hit.
Yeah, I've been liking Fliff, and there's another one I've been hitting pretty heavy lately and up very nicely on. It's Profit X.
Oh, yeah, Profit X is great.
Yeah, I've been having a good time with them as well, too. So,
Justin, I talked to a guy the other day from BC, and I told him that you thought that that a friend of mine thought that the book sucked in BC, and you didn't have, he was raving about it.
Well, okay, here's the thing. So there is a quantity, there's a quantity of sports books in British Columbia. It's just the problem is the majority of them suck. There's all these Canadian offshores, Tony Bet, Bet99,
right?
Yes, Cosmo, and a couple others, Sports Interaction. They limit you way too quickly, and they're pretty shady too.
But we have that problem with being limited quickly, like Fanatics, Bet Rivers,
Bet365,
Bet360. We get a lot of that limiting pretty damn quick too. I mean, I've seen Fanatics limit people on their first bet.
Oh yeah, well that happens with those too. But I feel like though, in order to make big money betting though, you need commercial sports books like Bet365, Pinnacle. Those are the only two commercial ones we have in British Columbia. So that's where I'm kind of getting at though.
Gotcha. Tristan says no VIG doesn't limit at all. So
yeah,
and I know Circa doesn't, but not everybody's got Circa.
This Profit X isn't supposed to either, and I've been having great success with them lately. I haven't gotten on Novig yet, but that's the next one I'm looking to open up myself. So
okay, well I just downloaded Profit X the other day, so I'm thinking about getting into it a little bit heavier. And what you're telling me, the thing about Novig is that they've got lines that other books don't have. So that half a point here or there, I mean, it's over or under 5.5 in every book on a hockey game, and they're the only one that has over or under 6.
Yeah, that's I believe the same way Profit X works is almost identical to how Novig works.
Right.
And I think these are these peer-to-peer exchange books that are coming out more now. Similar to Fliff, is different than Fliff. I've been seeing some issues going on with Fliff. I'm not too diverse with them. I think mainly with withdrawals and people being limited. I have had no issues with my Fliff account yet.
Right.
But I think those are going to be taking over the sports market. They're able to get into a lot of these states that don't have sports gambling legalized. A lot of them you could use a VPN proxy with and be betting Like an example for me, I'm in Ohio. This Profit X, I can't use in Ohio. My VPN's out in New York, and I have no problems using it. And when I go down to West Virginia, I use it there too. So I think should be a new style of sports betting here soon.
Yeah, and there's more coming.
Mm-hmm.
There's more of those books popping up left and right. So, yeah. So, you know what? What do you guys think about this football game tonight? Number one. Number two, since I didn't have a show yesterday and I was really under the weather, and I'm still under the weather today, we didn't pick with Jabari. So guess what? Today we're gonna go through all the games and put a parlay together. Last week we sucked, but I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm on the Chargers tonight. I'm Harbaugh. Okay, Gus Edwards. Anytime. Don't forget Ladd McConkey.
Yep, I got Ladd in a parlay myself, and I'm actually on the Chargers in that parlay as well too on the money line. I do think it's it's either going to be a close game or the Chargers are just kind of going to run away with it by maybe 2 or 3 scores.
There you go. That's what I want to hear. That these two guys on our right are Chargers fans, and neither one of them think the Chargers are worth a shit. You know,
because they don't have any receivers.
Oh, because they don't have any receivers.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Let me tell you this, okay?
Ladd, I got Ladd.
Yeah, I think Ladd McConkey next year will be worthy of being the wide receiver too. I think Quentin Johnson can maybe be the 3 or the 4, and you'll have enough depth there.
Still need a 1.
You don't have a 1, and I'll go ahead, Brendan. After that, I'll share what I hope they do next year.
Yeah, I just was going to say the same thing about Quentin Johnson too. I think that's the thing that I don't believe that you need to have the most elite position of is receivers. Like you think about Brady back in the day, he had good wide receivers to throw to. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like he really had true number ones year after year that were producing. Look at what Mahomes is doing with the Chiefs right now. It's not like Travis Kelce's having a good year by any means. They're still winning. So I just don't think the receiver group is what you need to be worried about having number ones. You want to have a great quarterback, someone that can run the offense, and a good offensive line to protect them, because he could have everyone to throw to. But if he's getting sacked all the time, what's the point of having guys to throw to when you can't get the ball out?
Well, here's the thing. You know, he's got 34 receptions, which is tied for 109th. He has 459 yards, which is tied for 80th. But he's got 8 touchdowns, which is tied for 5th. Hey,
yeah, because he's a
put the ball in the end zone.
Because he's a big body receiver, he's a red zone hog. That's what he was coming out.
There you go. That's what you need.
That's not worthy of a wide receiver 1, though.
That's a Jim Harbaugh type of offense. Control the clock, get the ball in the red zone, and get it to somebody who can score.
They can't run the football right now, so that style doesn't work. That's what's going to happen without a number 1 wide receiver. If your running game is banged up and you aren't able to run the football, now you can't even throw it. So there goes that out the window. You can't throw it to set up the run. So, I mean, look, the Chargers need weapons. They need a receiver. There's no way that they are going into next year and going, yep, Ladd McConkey, he's our guy. Number 1 receiver.
No, I realize that.
He's awesome. He's a heck of a player. He's the type of guy you want on your team. No doubt about it. You love to have a guy like that. But they need a true number 1. And until they get that, there's going to be problems. Also, I told you this 5-game stretch that they had, and actually
we're going to talk about
it. Denver. Can I finish? Denver was more of a game that I looked at. I thought, Chargers should beat Denver. I looked at Cincinnati, Baltimore, Atlanta, Kansas City, Tampa Bay. Okay.
That's 5.
That 5-game stretch, right? They luckily beat the Bengals. Okay. They luckily beat the Falcons.
The Chiefs luckily beat the
Chargers. They got smoked by Tampa Bay. They beat Kansas, or they lost Kansas City, and they got whipped by Baltimore.
Are we going to go through this again? They should have been through that 5-game stretch. They should have been 3-2. Once again,
why?
Go look at the percentage. The ball hits the upright and goes in compared to bouncing.
And how many kickers missed 2? How many kickers missed 2 field goals in the last 2 minutes of a game, which is what happened with Cincinnati? You want to count the win against the Chiefs or the loss. You want to try to say, oh, that should have been a win. Well, okay, the Bengals game should have been a loss then. Simple.
Oh, yeah.
They're just not a really great team. I'm just not
Never
sold
said
on
they
the
were great.
Chargers.
Here's what I hope they do next season, which, I mean, this is kind of a dream scenario for me, but I don't think it's going to happen. But if it does, it'd be huge to sign CeeDee Lamb. I don't think it's going to happen because Jerry Jones, like, his players are his children. Giving CeeDee Lamb away would be like giving his favorite child away to some stranger. So but I think that would be a brilliant move. Then I would have full faith in the Chargers.
I think it'd be more fun to see Tyreek Hill end up there, honestly. The way Jim Harbaugh builds his offense, it's very college style, fast paced, spread options. You see some RPOs with Herbert. I think Glad McConkey would fill a better role at the number 2 spot with another speed guy across from him. I don't know if CD gets out of Dallas, but we know Tyreek wants out of Miami. That's for sure.
Oh, no kidding. All right. So here, I just put this in. What is the percentage of field goals that hit an upright and go in? A field goal hitting an upright and going in is considered an extremely rare occurrence, with the percentage being near zero, essentially. There you go.
Okay. And again, would you look up how many kickers have missed 2 field goals in the last, 2 minutes of a game? I mean, how much time when McPherson missed those 2 field goals for Cincinnati, both times you thought he missed them both, dude. And they weren't long field goals. They were like 30 yards.
Missing field goals all year. Okay.
In the last 2, you see it all year. Guys missing multiple kicks in the last minute and a half of a game. Bull. You're full of it. You're never seeing that happen.
Whatever. Once again, my stat, near 0%. Okay.
And Atlanta, Kirk Cousins threw 4 interceptions, and you only beat them by 4
Cousins
points.
Just got benched. They're putting in Penix.
Right, and you should have beat them by 20.
$90 million.
Exactly, you should have beat them by 20. You barely won that game.
Brandon's tailing to Gus Edwards, anytime touchdown, plus 150 on flip. All right, let's pick the games because I'm not in a great mood right now. So it's time for me to. I'm gonna take it out on you, Mike. I don't know whether you knew that or not.
Oh God.
There it is, right there, near zero. I didn't even have to highlight that. AI did it. AI did it for me.
Again, you refused to look up what I asked, though.
I could care less about that game. They won. Cincinnati has a terrible defense. They weren't going to win that game, no matter how many field goals the guy made. All right. Okay. Broncos, Chargers, we're doing money lines. Unless somebody wants to go with a point spread, I'm taking the Chargers on a money line.
Yeah, I'm willing to back Denver on the point spread. I'm sure the majority is going to go with the Chargers tonight, but okay. That's what I'm going to go with.
All right. Justin?
Give me the Chargers money line.
All right. And I already know where you're at, Brendan.
Yep. You just put me down for the Chargers too. I got a gut feeling about it, but I'm going to just favor it with that parlay I have. We'll see. Maybe.
Okay. All right. Saturday games. Texans at the Chiefs. Now, this line is 3.5. Something tells me, because I saw the video of Mahomes in practice yesterday, kind of feeling out his ankle and what have you. Something tells me he's playing. If he's playing, I would take the Chiefs. But if he's not playing, I would take the Texans. Anybody got any news on him whatsoever?
I felt like he was playing based on the things that I read and saw. He was moving a little bit, working it out. I don't think he practiced yesterday on Wednesday, but a lot of these pocket passing quarterbacks, even with sprained ankles, they usually end up playing. He's not that he's not mobile, but he doesn't run like a running quarterback. So I think he's playing, but if there's a time that he wasn't going to play to rest, now would be the time. See what Carson Wentz has going into the playoffs, if he can actually run that offense or not for them. But I'm under the impression he was playing.
Okay, well, if he's playing, I'm taking the Chiefs.
That's kind of exactly how I feel.
Okay. Okay. There's 3 Chiefs.
Yeah, is he really playing? I mean, that's a surprise so quickly. But yeah, if he's playing,
I have right here Chiefs Mahomes will start versus Texans.
Okay. Yeah, because it's a Saturday game.
Yeah.
So they kind of got it. It's not even a questionable. He's not even questionable or probable. His status is he's going to play.
Well, the only worry is that just because he's starting doesn't mean that he's finishing. If at any point he looks uneasy and uncomfortable or anything, he doesn't even necessarily have to get hurt again, re-hurt or re-aggravated. I just think if the coaches look and they're like, look, man, I know you want to gut it out, but we can just tell it's going to be a long day for you. You're out now, So there's that worry with me, but yeah, I mean, I'll have to go Chiefs money line.
Steelers, Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah, there's no way Steelers sweep them. I'd say Ravens.
Yeah, I changed my mind earlier in the week. I was thinking Steelers, but I think it's going to be Ravens.
Yeah, it's a tough one for me. I don't think Mike Tomlin's lost too many games to Lamar. Maybe only 2 or 3 in the career so far. So I'm a little torn between this one personally. But I guess it is the Ravens at home.
Okay.
They got more to play for, that's for sure, right now.
Mike?
Yeah, I mean, I would probably lean towards the Ravens. We saw Philadelphia pretty well handled Pittsburgh fairly easily. Baltimore, it was kind of closer. I mean, a common opponent that's not in the division and in another conference. I think I'll lean towards the Ravens revenge factor as well, but definitely think Pittsburgh spreads a look.
Giants, Falcons. Yeah, well, we're all on the Ravens. Giants, Falcons. Even with Penix, the line is 8.5 to 9.
God.
Yeah, I got no doubt against the Falcons here. I feel like Penix is going to take over. Kirko's going to be looking to leave Atlanta. Might end up somewhere else like New York, maybe even Cleveland.
Maybe a wind up with the Jets. I'll take the Falcons.
Falcons here.
There's a chance. Yeah, Falcons.
Yeah, I'll take Atlanta, but I hate adding a minus 400 play to the parlay that could but the risk is, what if the Falcons do what the Falcons can do, and that's screw it up?
I think that's a Kirk Cousins
against the Raiders.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's a Kirk Cousins
thing. Yeah, the messing things up isn't that a Kirk Cousins thing? Like,
he's had a bad year. I mean, let's face it, he's had a bad year. And he knows it. He knows it. He said so in the press conference.
I don't know why anybody thought this team was going to be good this year. I knew they were going to be terrible. To be honest with you.
Well, they're not. They're a good. They're not a good. I mean, they're an okay team. Their defense can be decent sometimes. I mean, like I said, I mean they 4 interceptions against the Chargers. They only lost by 4 points. Usually that you're getting blown out when you are -4 in the turnover battle because Herbert didn't throw any picks. I mean, if they just got if Cousins isn't just having a disaster of a year, Atlanta probably does win a few of these games that they didn't.
I mean, they're only a game out of first place in the South, But
Tampa Bay's better, and
they're only 8-6, so it's not like they've set the world on fire.
No, but Tampa Bay's had some impressive wins, and they've got a 4-game winning streak going to follow up that 4-game losing streak where they.
All the more reason to bet against them this week, right?
No, I'm not betting against Tampa Bay this week.
I'm taking Arizona. Cardinals, Panthers. I'm taking the Cardinals.
Yeah, give me Arizona.
All right, that's 3.
Same.
All right, there you go. Lions, Bears. Lions come back. Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's on the Lions. Browns, Bengals in the Battle of Ohio, ladies and gentlemen. It's at the Jungle. Are the Bengals going to bungle in the jungle?
Yeah, I unfortunately feel like this is going to be a game for Cincinnati. Browns are starting DTR this week, third-string quarterback. Don't have much to play for right now. Just lost Nick Chubb again.
Yeah. Bengals.
Yeah, Cincinnati gets this one.
Yeah.
Bengals.
Okay. PhDs, Titans, and the Colts. I'm taking the Colts.
Yeah, I like the Colts here. Who are the Titans playing? They going back to Will Levis? They keep jumping back and forth. I think they played both quarterbacks last week.
Yeah, I don't know who they're playing.
Yeah, give me Indianapolis here.
Yeah, Indianapolis.
Everybody's on the Colts, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right. Rams at the Jets.
I've got the Rams here.
This is a tough one for me because Devontae Adams had a hell of a game last week.
Did have a good game, 2 touchdowns, over 150 yards, I believe. Looked good. Took them, 6 weeks?
It's a West Coast team traveling to the East Coast.
Yeah, I like the Rams here. Matty Ice, Stafford coming in, doing this
on
thing.
The Rams. You're on the Rams. Justin?
Rams.
Okay. Well, I won't take the Jets. I'll take the Rams. If you said Jets, I was going to jump in with you. Eagles, Commanders. All right. Now you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I'm taking the Commanders.
Wow.
Yeah, not me. No, not me. Not me. I've got to go with Philadelphia here.
Okay.
I'm on the Philly train myself.
Okay. Justin, you're on Philly too?
Yeah, I got to take Philadelphia.
All right.
10-game winning streak. Now they've got an opportunity to get that bye week. So
about time for that winning streak to come to an end, man. 10 games is enough. Man. Minnesota at Seattle.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Yeah, I'll take Minnesota.
Yeah, I got to go with Minnesota here, in my opinion.
I think we're all on Minnesota.
All right. Good deal. Patriots at the Bills. Okay.
I don't think this is even worth putting in.
It's not even worth putting in. I mean, no.
Can we take an alternate spread line?
Nah, I mean, I think I'd just stay away from it in general. Buffalo's going to win. Maybe they cover that 14, or maybe they don't. I mean, I just don't think I want to lay 14 points either.
No. Okay. So don't lay 14, lay 10.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's
lay
not
9.
even worth.
Lay 9 points. It's minus 210. Minus 200. No,
I don't know. It just depends. I mean, you look at some of these games. They beat Miami by 3, Indianapolis by 10. And then they've had, a couple of games where San Francisco, they 35-10. But I don't know. I just think this is one we skip.
All right.
Not even worth touching.
Okay. I mean, I can get Bills minus 7 for minus 275. That'll bump it up a little. Okay. I'll get out of there. Never mind. It's an idea. You guys agree with Mike? Skip it? I'm guessing you do. Justin said so. All right. Here's possibly this might be the game of the year. Jacksonville and the Raiders.
God, this will be the one to screw us. I mean, geez.
Yeah, what the heck?
I mean, if you're the Raiders, I mean, logic says, the Raiders have been competitive in some games. Atlanta, Kansas City, could have beat Kansas City. Obviously, Aiden O'Connell depends on. I'm assuming he's out still, right? So they're definitely different.
Yeah, somebody looked that up.
I mean that's going to play a factor. But even if he's in, the thing is it's like if you're the Raiders, do you even really want to win this game? Like you're already setting yourself up for the potential number 1 pick. You're tied with the Giants right now, record wise. You beat Jacksonville, you may end up going from having the number 1 pick in the draft to the 3rd or 4th, when it's all said and done. Why start winning now?
He's trending towards a week 16 return. So he's playing this week. It looks like.
Well, man,
he was a full participant yesterday in practice.
Yeah, he's full participant in practice. Yes, I'll take the Raiders.
Yeah, I'll slightly in the Raiders.
Okay. Mike?
Man. I don't know. I feel like Jacksonville's played better too. Look at the game against Minnesota, Houston only losing by 3. Finally got a win against Tennessee, the Jets game, and they should have won that game. I'll take Jacksonville.
I'm honestly on the Jacksonville train too. I like that wide receiver they have that's a rookie, that number 7, like Brian Thomas Jr. or something like that. He's been heating up. Mac Jones losing the last 2, kind of been playing tough. Kind of like Jacksonville.
All right. Well, Justin, you got a coin?
Yeah, I got a coin right here. Which one's going tails?
Why'd you already flip it?
No.
Jaguars are tails. They're down south.
Okay,
there you go.
Tails, Jaguars. It's heads, so it's Raiders. Okay,
so it's the Raiders.
The Raiders we go with.
You had to say tails. I was getting ready to say heads, Jaguars, but
tails never fails. Don't you play Madden?
All right. Niners, Dolphins.
Oh, man, another tough one.
This is really a tough game. Actually, this is probably one of the toughest picks of the week. I think I'm going to ride Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, problem is both teams are coming off bad losses. Man, they have a losing streak.
I feel like I'm more on San Fran just because I think they have more to go for than Miami does. I mean, the Bills have basically secured it up. Seattle loses to Minnesota and San Fran wins. They're only down a game to Seattle. So it's a tough one for me, but I think San Fran's just got a little bit more to play for. They have no running backs. That's the hard thing. They're on 8th-string guys at this point.
Yeah, they're not going to win without.
Yeah, and they got Detroit waiting on them next week. San Fran does. So if they lose this, they're toast.
Yeah.
Let's not forget Miami's not out of the playoffs yet.
Not out of it. They're close though. They need a lot to happen.
Yeah, they need a little. I mean, San Fran. I think they got a little more to play for. I'll take San Fran.
Okay, Justin.
I'll go with Miami. So
looks like it's another coin flip, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we keep tails in Florida then, right? Miami's tails.
Tails, Florida.
Okay.
It's heads again.
Dang.
That must be a one-headed coin.
Yeah.
Dang. San Fran, baby. Well, good.
Heads, tails. Heads and tails.
All right.
We got left a Monday night game, Sunday night game.
We're not there yet. Tampa Bay at Dallas. I'm taking the Cowboys. I said it.
No, give me Tampa Bay all the way.
Tampa Bay all day.
Give me Tampa Bay all the way. You are cray.
Mike Evans might get his 1,000 yards in this game right here.
Yeah, I gotta go as a bucket.
All right. I'll go with the Bucks. That's fine. God, if Dallas wins, you guys are gonna hear some shit. I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
And then the Saints at Green Bay, which is one of those games once again, and it's a 14-point spread. You guys,
I mean, leave it out. I mean, obviously, New Orleans looks like Kamara is going to be out for probably the rest of the year. Too. I mean, they've got injuries galore. Clearly, Green Bay's going to win this game. Why even take the chance on anything? And I mean, the money line adds nothing. So, yeah, I say stay away from this one too.
All right. Plus, find me a book that I can bet on here. Plus 34, 381. All right, $10. Let's see what review what we got here. All right. We've got the Chargers, Chiefs, Ravens, Falcons, Cardinals, Lions, Bengals, Colts, Rams, Eagles, Vikings, Raiders, Niners, Bucks. Okay. There you go. That is this week's NFL parlay. 49ers. Yeah. Fins. That's what I tried to tell them. Fuck Tampa. The only reason you're saying Tampa is because of your fantasy
football team, baby. He's got Baker. But I mean, like I said, they blew out the Chargers, and nobody saw that coming.
Oh, I agree.
Haven't given up 30 points all year.
Does that say championship?
Oh, nice.
Here it is, week 1.
There you go.
What do you win when you win that?
I think that's a $20 buy-in, 12 teams. You do the math for me on that.
That's $240.
All right. Well, profit 220 because I had to throw the 20 in.
There you go.
Only first place, no second place. So you got to win.
Oh, nothing. No. Okay.
Championship. Yeah,
well, them kind of leagues. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
And you're in.
I made the championship in this exact same one last year. Got second place. So we're looking for first this year. Exact same league.
Yeah.
Two keeper league. I kept Garrett Wilson and Jordan Addison. Those were my two keepers.
Hey, nice. Tristan, I keep telling you, if you're going to type, put the $ before the numbers, okay? I'm just saying. I've been trying to. He keeps on doing that, and
we say $200.
Bob's too politically correct nowadays.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, a little too politically correct.
I'm a DEI guy.
Yeah, you are.
No, don't just put it there by itself.
Should look like this.
Oh, what the heck?
Here, I'll type it in the chat. Should look like that. What?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the view. I changed it up.
The hell'd you do?
What do you mean what I do? All I did was click one of the.
You got to fuck around with shit, don't you?
I kind of liked it.
You did?
Yeah, you switch to that view. That way, when you're yapping, now you don't solo.
Like
no, you do this one.
No, let's do this one.
Then you can yak. Well, for now we will. We're open discussion, but we'll go to this one when. All right, Bob's getting ready to go on a rant about something absurd and ridiculous.
Rants on Donald Trump. Come on, Bob, give it to me.
No, don't go.
We don't
please.
talk politics on this
He's
show.
not allowed to.
We do not talk politics on this show.
Sports
know
only.
Better than that. We don't ever talk politics.
No, don't. Well, Bob will take any bait. You throw any little bait at Bob, he'll try to nibble at it.
Don't even.
He'll forget we're on YouTube, man, and we'll be getting messages galore. So now don't start. Here, we'll do this. We'll get rid of him for a minute.
Ooh.
While he plays around.
The hard knockout.
Yeah, get him out of here for a minute. He's getting in one of them weird moods.
I will say the Chargers cannot lose this game today.
No, they have to win. Denver can lose this game. Denver can afford to lose this game. They're now a game ahead of the Chargers. So, yeah, they have to win this game. So, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely.
I will say that was my most nervous one I feel like we made on the parlay. It's like it could all be busted right here, game 1, but Chargers got to win.
Yeah, I agree. All right, boys. Well, let's go watch
You're not on the
football.
Chargers, are you? Mike, are you on the Chargers tonight?
No, I'm not necessarily on. I mean, we got him for the parlay, but I'm not. I'm just not sure, honestly, what to think. So, all right, Bobby, let's get out of here. Put your toys up. And
Why? I'm not
toys
done
up.
yet. I'm not done yet.
Goodness gracious!
Why are you worried about this shit, man? You know what? People like me because I've got shakers and cowbells in my studio, okay, and instruments. We do this on the morning coffee show all the time, Mike.
Do you now?
Yeah. Are you jealous?
No, I'm not in the
jealous?
slightest.
You're jealous of my bass playing.
No,
That's what it is.
Absolutely not.
You sure?
Very sure.
All right, folks, that ends this show. We're going to get the hell out of here.
Till next time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
right, Tristan. You got to get him under control sometimes.
Oh, you ain't
Goodness.
get me under control ever. Never getting under control. Hang on.
Play us out.
He's giving us an outro, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Play us out of here.